And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back and welcome aboard. It's been a little bit of time since I've been up in the air, but today we are continuing our Asia tour, and we're actually staying in Vietnam today. Right now we are in Cat B, Vietnam, and we're going to be heading a little further south today down to Danang International Airport in Danang, Vietnam. Flight time for today, we are looking at about 1 hour, and our flight path is pretty interesting. It's going to have us sort of just hugging the coastline of Vietnam all the way down, and we're going to be cruising at 45,000 feet today. So current weather in Danang. Looking at MVFR conditions, there's a little bit of rain and thunder in the area. But right now, the weather in Danang, we're looking at light rain and scattered clouds. 1,400 feet, some cumulonimbus clouds at 2,000 feet. Overcast 3,500 feet. Temperature is 25 degrees C. And we'll see what happens right now. I think the weather is going to move out, but just gonna have to keep an eye on it while we're in the air. But outside of that, folks, we're pretty much good to go. We just have to get our taxi clearance, and we'll be all good to go, folks. So when I come back, I will start our taxi towards runway 07. Nice, clear, beautiful morning here in Cat B, and hopefully you'll be smooth sailing all the way over. Alright? And good day, Tower. November 89082, requesting taxi to runway 07.
November 8982, runway 07, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Taxi at pilot's discretion, November 8982. So, this is probably only my second and third flight in the Citation X, so just need to get a little used to it. This is a big step up for me.
November 8982, cross runway 07, continue taxi via.
Cross runway 07, November 8982. So it's kind of weird the way that they're doing it, because they're telling me to cross the runway, but I actually have to go up the runway. I have to backtrack on runway 07 for takeoff. So I'm just going to request departure now, and then we'll get ready to get out of here. Good day, Tower. November 8982, requesting departure runway 07.
November 8982, Cat by Tower, wind 050 at 4, fly heading 080, runway 07, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 080, runway 07, clear for takeoff. November 8982. Alright, folks, we've completed our final checks for takeoff here. Flaps are set to 15. Takeoff speed's already set. Our trim is set as well. We have our landing lights. Let's get the landing lights on now. Alright, just bring this up as well. Alright, yaw damper and mock trim are set. We've set our trims for takeoff, complete our crew briefing. Radar is acquired. Transponder is set to TAR8. Just checked just now. Turn on our pitot and static anti-ice switches. But we have no warnings here for that. Exterior lights. We just did our landing lights. And our taxi light's already on. Engine instruments are looking good. Everything's in the green. ECAS. Anything to worry about right now is parking brakes, and that is about it, folks. We are ready to go. Alright, when we get up in the air, we'll go into flight level change mode. We're heading up to 6,000 feet initially, and then ATC will kind of guide us from there. Alright? Rotate speed is 128. Alright, folks. Let's go to Toga. Parking brake is on. Parking brake's released. Apply a little bit of forward pressure. V1 rotates.
Airborne time logged.
Positive rated to climb. Gear up.
November 8982, Hanoi Control identified climb to flight level 450.
Climb to flight level 450, November 8982.
November 8982, turn right heading 240.
Turn right, heading 240, November 8982.
Which is what I was trying to do. Alright, turning right, heading 240. Alright, heading knob is up here. We're about to hit our altitude. Actually, we can go all the way up to 45,000. So we set our climb thrust right now. Just trying to get a little settled here. It's kind of a lot to kind of stay on top of. I'm finding. All right, and we're gonna set our altitude as well. Didn't get it all the way up to 45,000. All right, 45,000 is locked in. Alright folks, we're doing a bit of a slow climb right now. We're going to be heading up to 250 knots. It's going to be our limit since we're still below 10,000 feet. As I said folks, I'm still trying to get the hang of the Citation X. Kind of did one flight number 4, which was okay. But we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, as we're climbing out folks, let's just have a little chat about where we're heading today, which is going to be Danang, Vietnam. Danang is often described as Vietnam's most livable city, and it's not hard to see why. Sitting right between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, it has a coastal charm that balances the bustle of urban life with the laid-back pace of a beach town. What makes it unique is how it straddles both tradition and modernity. You can walk through buzzing food markets in the morning, laze on white sand beaches by afternoon, and enjoy a skyline of neon-lit bridges at night. The city is framed by a dramatic geography. On one side, you have the endless stretch of the East Sea, where beaches like Maikei and Nonnuak are consistently ranked among the best in Asia. On the other hand, mountains rise sharply, with the Marble Mountains offering caves, temples, and panoramic views, and the Sun-Trap Peninsula serving as a green escape filled with winding roads, monkey-inhabited forests, and the towering Lady Buddha statue that looks out protectively over the bay. Because of this natural layout, Danang feels both expensive and cozy. It has the energy of a grand metropolis, but nature's always right at your doorstep. The city's bridges are almost as famous as its beaches. The Dragon Bridge, a massive golden structure shaped like a dragon, actually breathes fire and spits water on weekend nights, attracting crowds who gather along the riverbanks to watch. The Han River Bridge is another point of pride. It was Vietnam's first swing bridge, built by local engineers, and it turns on its axis at night to let ships pass through. These bridges aren't just infrastructure, they've become cultural icons that reflect the city's forward-looking spirit. Historically, Danang has been a place of importance for centuries. It was one of the 5 major seaports of the Champa Kingdom and later became a strategic colonial port under the French during the Vietnam War. It was the site of one of the largest US military bases in the country. Today, though, the past feels overshadowed by how much the city has reinvented itself as a center for tourism, trade, and innovation. Food here also carries a distinct identity, and while you'll find northern and southern influences, Danang is known for its specialties like mi quang, a turmeric yellow noodle dish loaded with shrimp, pork, herbs, and crunchy rice crackers, often eaten with just a little broth instead of being a full soup. Another favorite is bang jiu, crispy rice pancakes filled with pork and shrimp eaten by hand with fresh greens and dipped in a tangy sauce. The food culture is casual, lively, and deeply tied to the city's coastal setting. So one of the things people love most about Danang is its accessibility. It's right in the middle of a cultural golden triangle. An hour's drive to the imperial city of Hue, less than an hour to the lantern-filled streets of Hoi An, and just a bit further to the Maison temple ruins of the Cham civilization. That makes it an ideal base for travelers, though the city itself is so complete that you don't really need to leave to feel fulfilled. What ties it all together is the atmosphere. Danang feels optimistic, clean, and energetic. Unlike the hectic chaos of Hanoi or the relentless pace of Ho Chi Minh City, Danang has this sense of balance. It's modern without losing its warmth, and it's big enough to have everything you'd want, or small enough to feel personal. For many visitors and plenty of locals, it feels like a glimpse of Vietnam's future, wrapped in stunning scenery and a welcoming vibe. It makes it hard to leave. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start our descent really quick. Really soon, sorry. But really quick before we do that, we're just going to go over our approach for today. Looks like ATC has given us ILS Runway 35 left uniform coming into Danang International. So we'll see exactly.
November 8982, radar vectors ILS uniform runway 35 left. Report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, November 8982.
November 8982, Danang Airport landing runway 35 left.
Danang Airport landing runway 35 left, November 8982. Alright, sorry, as I was saying, I'm not sure where they're going to bring us. Most likely we're going to be heading to, looks like this Conga waypoint is our initial approach fixed. So we're going to probably end up...
November 8982, descend to flight level 160.
Descend flight level 160, November 8982. Alright, yeah, so we're going to be heading to 4000 to this Conga waypoint, and then we're going to get vectored in by ATC. But I'm going to focus now on our descent, and when I come back, we should be on short final into Danang International. Alright? I'll see you guys then. Alright, so just a quick check-in. So I just checked the weather for Danang International, but it's not looking good. It looks like it's gotten a little worse now than it was before. It looks like we're getting some icing on the windshield as well. So I'm gonna have to get my anti-ice on really quick. But right now the weather has deteriorated. Actually, it went from MVFR conditions down to IFR conditions. So there is rain showers in the area. Visibility is down to about 3 kilometers, and still scatter clouds at 1,000 feet, scatter 2,000, cumulonimbus, an overcast at 3,500. So, and as you can see right in front of us, there's a lot of heavy cloud here. So it's gonna be a little messy on the way in, but we're gonna do what we have to do. All right. I'll check back in a little bit. And welcome back, folks. We are on final approach now, and we have gotten our ILS tuned in. As you can see, we are on the localizer. The localizer is active, and our glide slope is active as well. Horrible weather here today, so I'm glad I was at least able to get that working, because I didn't have the best time the last time. Have our gear down now though. Flaps are at 35. Just gonna set them to full, and we are about to land. So we're about to descend on the glide slope now. I still have the auto throttle active, but I might just disconnect that once I have the runway in sight, which I do. Absolutely horrid day here today. I think that's the approach lights right there. Let me just confirm. Yeah, it seems that way. As I said, the weather is terrible right now, so I can't really see anything. We are on the glide slope as well. I'm just letting auto throttle kind of handle the speed for now until we get close, and then I will take it from there. Actually, I forgot. This is 3-5 right. We're landing 3-5 left, which I could see. Barely I could see it. Alright, I'm gonna go auto throttle off. And I'm gonna disconnect our autopilot as well. Come in manually. Alright, trying to stay on the center line.
Landing time logged.
Wasn't the best landing.
November 8982. Welcome to Danang Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Requesting ramp 106, November 8982.
November 8982, ramp 106 taxi via Bravo.
Ramp 106 taxi via Bravo, November 8982. Alright, so I won't bore you guys with the details of that, but I'm going to go ahead and start the taxi towards ramp 106, and when I come back, we'll wrap up and shut down. Alright? Alright folks, and here we are at the gate. I used the follow me car and basically just took me to one of these spots here that already has a plane. But it's okay folks, we're going to call it a day today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the flight. Let's just get the engines shut down. We already have our APU turned on. So there you go. That's one. Let's come off as well. And
Engine off
that's
time
two.
logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
Yes, definitely hope that you guys enjoyed this flight. It was a bit of a rough one coming in, but we won on multiple accounts. Relatively smooth landing, and we got the ILS landing as well, which is so we got the ILS landing down as well, which was good. So that's something that I've been struggling with for a while. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Looks like we still got our beacon on as well, but I'll turn it off afterwards. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share these videos if you see fit, and I will catch you on the next one. Alright? This is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.